Hey guys, welcome back to For the Badge Football. Today is episode, what is it again?
23. 23. Keep going.
Episode 23. This is why I usually don't do intros, because Elijah can maintain it and I just stick to drinking my water. But today I'm joined with Elijah, episode 23, and today we're going to be talking about the Gio Reyna and Gregg Berhalter case, incident, controversy at the moment.
Investigation.
Investigation, there we go. That's the word that we just decided to use for recording, but I forgot it. And then we're going to be talking about the new World Cup format that was introduced earlier today. Now, please, before we start, please like and subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. And just to let you guys know, we're going to be adding more content soon. We're going to be driving up our content intake, I guess, for you guys. I don't know. I'm just going to, it's fine. Whatever. There's going to be more content out. We're going to start more filming. I don't know what I'm saying. It's late for me right now.
Particularly shorts and TikTok. So
shorts and TikToks.
That's your kind of thing.
There's going to be a lot more content out. So just like and subscribe, and let's just get straight into it so I don't embarrass myself even further.
There we go. All right. That was a process, but we got there. So, yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of American football or American soccer, U.S. men's national team, you follow them throughout the World Cup, you would know that Gio Reyna is like the biggest talent that we could produce, right? Biggest potential, biggest upside, and not really reaching it right now, but he still got playing time. But didn't get much playing time through the World Cup in Qatar a few months ago. Turns out to be this big scandal between Gio Reyna's parents and Gregg Berhalter, and it's like you're watching ASO, watching Samuel Academies, soccer moms,
full
and yeah. So big scandal, big I don't even know another word, but particularly not with Gio, but particularly with Claudio, his father, legendary figure in U.S. soccer, played for City. And there was an investigation. There's some accusations, blah blah. But today, I think the investigation came to a close finally. Not that I was waiting for it, but I just wanted this to be over because I'm tired of seeing all this stuff. So I want to talk about, me and Jessica talk about what happened, what this means, blah, blah, blah. Get it over and done with, and we can move on. Maybe even hire a manager. That'd be kind of cool, I think. If we could actually hire a manager for once. Anyways, so Claudio Reyna, like I said, the parents get all in Gio Reyna's business because they're not playing him. They get involved. That leads them to not play him even more. Accusations are thrown around, and apparently the Reyna parents have some dirt on Gregg Berhalter, something they could release that would expose Gregg Berhalter. That would just something, I don't know. And so the U.S. men's national team investigates it, of course, because they want to find out who their manager is. All that, and
I believe it was a domestic violence case.
It was a domestic violence. Gregg Berhalter with his then girlfriend, now wife, when they were, I think, their first year in college, when they're both playing varsity soccer. Some domestic violence case, and I think particularly the mom. I forget her name. Danielle Reyna goes on to say something, pretty much saying that she can release something, and then Gregg Berhalter's bounce passes are done for. Blah blah blah. I don't know, but it's investigation's done, and it's backfired on Claudio Reyna and them. Pretty much, we find nothing new about Gregg Berhalter. We know all this. It's over, done with. That case is done with. The U.S. men's national team is like, whatever. Nothing really bad for Gregg Berhalter. If maybe reducing his reputation or chances of getting the position again by ever so slightly, but hiring him back wouldn't be a problem with them, nor with most people legally and reputation-wise. But Claudio Reyna is very heavily exposed here. I'm just going to go off saying a few things. There was a whole report that came out, and I just got bits and pieces from it. Many quotes. So I'm just going to go over some quotes from Claudio Reyna. So Claudio Reyna texted Ernie Stewart right after they played Wales in the World Cup. He said, "What a complete and utter effing joke. Our family is disgusted, in case you're wondering, disgusted how a coach is allowed to never be challenged and do whatever he wants. I still find this so funny. This is about Gregg Berhalter, not like Sir Alex or Ancelotti or anything. This is about Gregg Berhalter." So he says that, right? And it's like, okay, we understand, blah, blah. They're not happy with Gio Reyna, with his family getting played. He said, "Our entire family was disgusted, angry, and done with you guys. Don't expect nice comments from anyone in our family about U.S. soccer, and being transparent to you, not like the political clown show of the Federation." Do you even know what happened? Like, do you even know why they're saying all this stuff? Because this is just stupid. This is just unnecessary. And then Claudio's sexist side comes out. I don't know if you've read these comments as well.
I have not heard these comments.
There's also some things saying, let's see. Oh yeah. When I told you that back from Claudio Reyna, this is why. Apparently around July 2018, he complained about a female referee in a match involving his son, Gio Reyna. The investigation committee or whatever obtained an email from Mr. Reyna in which Mr. Reyna said, "Field referee everything. So embarrassing all the way around." He then sent a follow-up email that stated, "And in all honesty, can we get real and have male referees for a game like this? It's embarrassing, guys. What are you trying to prove? A game like this deserves better attention." And he seems to, I think he misspelled better, by the way, in the
that's embarrassing.
in the email, which is a little slightly more embarrassing.
You didn't fade using like Grammarly. Not Grammarly.
He goes on to say, after this in the communication last week, "This is not appropriate or acceptable." Oh, man.
It seems like he's always been involved from the get-go. Helicopter parent, it appears. Claudio Reyna is very interesting.
Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. So this is about the mom now, Danielle Reyna.
Oh,
says, "So much more than that. You're talking about 40 years of history between us for something like this to happen." And something along the lines of, "Once the tournament is over, I can make one phone call and give one interview, and his cool sneakers and bounce passes will be gone."
God damn.
Mrs. Reyna was apparently telling Mr. Berhalter was his cool guy image that she could quickly take down. Apparently, I don't know. It's covered who the names in this, but someone said that the vibe was like Mrs. Reyna thought, like, I can take him down. He assumed Mrs. Reyna was upset because she may have felt Mr. Berhalter lied at his post-match press conference about Gio Reyna's health. Yeah, I don't know. It seems all stupid. It seems so dumb.
Bro, this is stuff that happens like you're 15 on a club team. I swear. This should not be happening at the professional level.
I don't even want to say 15. This is like 12, 13-year-old, if that.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it happens.
Not
it happens at all ages groups, though. Even younger, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact that this kid, how old is he? Like 20, 21, around there?
He's barely older than us.
The brightest. Yeah, and we're sitting here talking about it. Gio Reyna, age. He's 20. So
20. Yeah, he's 1 year older than me.
He's 20. He's the hottest prospect in the men's national team, almost by far. Player at Dortmund, pretty key player. Not key player for Dortmund, but he could grow to be a key player at Dortmund. And his parents think they have some jurisdiction to talk to Gregg Berhalter or about Gregg Berhalter because he didn't get playing time. Understandably so, by the way, in a World Cup at the age of 20. I don't understand. He's
got 3 World Cups still in him, though. Like,
literally, I'm sorry, if you're playing the World Cup with a very young team, you kind of want to take advantage of whatever experience you have, whatever experienced players you have, especially in the attack or like in the build-up to the attack, because you're playing against. He's not playing in the U20 World Cup. He's playing the World Cup. He's not playing against boys. He's playing against men, right? And you want a little experience, so it's understandable he's not going to get that much game time, regardless of how like much potential he can achieve. And it goes to a point where they have to call him out and ruin the reputation to try and get Gio Reyna more playing time. Man.
It's sad. I feel bad for Gio Reyna. I mean, I said this when it first broke. that I don't know what episode that was, but I said it'd be sad for him if he wasn't involved. Like Gio Reyna wasn't involved whatsoever. But if he knew about it, like and actually like push for it, that's even sadder on his end.
Yeah.
But if you had no idea, then I feel bad for him because it's bad rep to his name that's unneeded. But if he knew about it, then I have no sympathy for him. But I don't think he did. What he's done so far, he's smart. He's smart though. What he's done. He hasn't commented on it.
Yeah.
Hasn't said anything. He's playing his game right now, doing his thing for Dortmund.
He doesn't need. He doesn't need the. He doesn't. There's no need for him to comment on it too. Is the thing, like, especially if he didn't do anything. And I know he is going to get called up to the March camp, which was not, I don't want to say a shock, but it was there was considerations of him not being called up because of the investigation. And he is going to be. So he's getting his opportunities. He needs to take them, not Claudio, not Danielle.
Like, his career. They're just reliving their glory days through him.
Literally. And I mean, okay, I have no sympathy for the parents. I know Claudio Reyna, like, he applied for like the GM-ish. I forget. I don't know if that was a position title, but of like the USMNT national team, right? Technical director, whatever. I think like 4 years ago, didn't get it. He's not going to get any positions now.
No, he's done. He's tarnished it. That's why he stepped down from his Austin FC job. He's now assisting, which means you're kind of on the down low for PR reasons.
Yeah, you have a puppet that you're telling how to do everything. But he's not going to get a high position anymore. I'd be surprised if he even stays in this position for much longer. How can you as a football club hire someone like that who, I mean, I know it's his son, but obviously has huge favoritism for players in general. That if he thinks they should get a chance, he's going to make sure they get a chance, right? Even if they're crap, even if they're terrible, and you can't be having that. And he wants that. It feels like he would take advantage of that. He's completely reduced the reputation of his team or of himself, and he would for any club that he joins. I'm just happy that it's all over, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad it's a done case. Don't got to hear about it no more. It's done. It's over. Let's get back to what really matters. It's the football. It's not the politics. It's not he said, she said. It's not none of that. This is football at the end of the day. The players, there's only going to be 22 players on that pitch, 11 on one team, 11 on the other. So just focus back on that, and they'll be fine. Yeah, the U.S. men's national team has high potential, and they gotta stay away from the drama and just execute on the field, and they'll be fine.
And I'm just like, it's annoying that's gone on for so long because it's definitely had a huge influence on their managerial decision for who they want to be manager. Because I don't think they're gonna go with Gregg Berhalter. I think more so even now because of all this has happened, because there's extra drama. I don't think they would want to have, and with the potential that they have, they need a big manager, as big as one that they can get. But it's definitely like. Because I'm sure they wanted to wait for this whole investigation to be over with for them to make a full decision. Because there's still a little inkling that where they want Gregg Berhalter, or something along those lines, something that he brings. I don't know, but like it's been 3 months since the World Cup, and we haven't found a manager yet, which I get. It's fine. It's only 3 months, which is very small in the big picture of the whole cycle. But you want people to come in now, especially with this team. The team's it's not getting any younger. The players at least. And you want someone to start forming their mindset, their mentality, their tactics, blah, blah, blah into this team. It's tiring. I think because we have Gold Cup this year already coming up soon, I think.
Yep. I think I saw something on the Mexico national team that they're playing the U.S. in the qualifying round for something. I don't know what. I was very confused when I saw it. I will fact check this, but yeah, I saw something on there.
But I mean, but we have the Gold Cup this year in 3 months, 4 months. Like you got to get someone in now, and I don't want Gregg Berhalter, but I'm glad it's over. They can finally sit down, talk to people, because there's been rumors flying around for a long time. Oh, we talked to Zidane, he doesn't want part of it. We talked to Mourinho, he wants no part of it. But reality, they haven't talked to anyone, and that's frustrating. As a men's national team fan, we need more. We need more now.
Okay, sorry. It's a friendly. They'll be playing against each other in April. Sorry, I don't know why I read that, but yeah, It'll be cool to see. Mexico has a new manager. Interesting to see. He called up a lot of players that should have been called up for the World Cup. So interesting to see. He has a whole new midfield and new back line. So it'll be interesting to see. But I know we're not talking about Mexico here. But yeah, it says they're playing. Oh, this is interesting. They're playing. The friendly is a part of a new annual tournament. Oh, my internet just died. All right. It's a friendly as a part of a new annual tournament called the All-State Continental Classico. Oh, that's just free. That's a money grab right there, if I ever heard one. As a release from U.S. Soccer states that it will see the U.S. men's national team hosting a top-tier opponent from North, Central, or South America. There were contrasting World Cup fortunes for the new coaches. Yeah, all right. So I guess whatever. That's some money grab and a half.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hey, I mean, you gotta do, I guess. Try and expand your brand, and that comes with money.
Hey, more games to watch. I'm fine with that. As long as it's competitive.
So let's just hope they can get the crap in order ahead of the next World Cup.
Speaking of the World Cup, though.
Hopefully they can get the crap in order during this World Cup cycle. Speaking of the World Cup. Oh, there we go. What a segue, huh? What a segue.
Hey,
speaking of the World Cup.
I thought of it. Let's go. We're getting good at it.
New format. New format has been introduced for the next World Cup set in North America. After another new format was supposed to happen, I think that there's supposed to be 16 groups of 3 teams each, and that's not happening anymore because they saw what happened this past World Cup, how well it went, the stakes, all. So they're keeping it with 14 groups, but I think that there's going to be a total of 48 teams.
48 teams.
Total.
That is crazy.
48 teams.
So
meaning
12 groups.
There's going to be a total 12 groups of 4. Meaning there's going to be a total of 104 fixtures.
I'm so glad this
Can you
is during the
imagine
summer. No, this is so hyped though for us because this is in our country. Yep. 104 matches. That is the dream. During the summer, I mean, the World Cup is now longer. Like, realistically, think about it. Yeah, it's for money. Don't get me wrong. They totally did this for the money. But, like, do I care? No, not really. Because, yes, I will give FIFA my money. But, I mean, it's the World Cup. Happens every 4 years. It's in our own country. That hasn't happened in a long time. So, it's beautiful to see, you know? Like, I can't wait. Like, there's going to be a game almost.
I like it for the fact.
There's going to be a game every single day. Like, I mean, there already was, but it's going to be. You know?
I love it for the fact that we just get more teams that you normally would not see. Like a Cape Verde Islands or something, you know, like a Jamaica. Just any like new teams that would never get the chance to do it, and because with the current qualifying, that would get the chance in the next World Cup. On top of that, let's see. So there's going to be, like I said, 48 teams, 16 of those being European, so a third of those being European. 16 host cities, 12 groups of 4. Top 2 qualify for the next round, plus 8 of the best third place teams. Which is interesting.
How is that going to work?
It'll lead to a, I don't know. I don't think there's any like specific guidelines for how they're going to pick it.
I guarantee it's a playoff,
but it could be playoff, and then
just more games.
It's going to be around
32.
Instead of going around 16, it'll be around 32. So yeah. So when more games,
Europa League stuff.
Man, if we do match reactions for those, we're going to be screwed.
Well, hopefully we'll be there, so we can just do live game reactions, like literally outside the stadium, in the stadium. You know, hopefully we're still kicking about by 2026 in 3 years. So who knows? Hey, one subscriber during the World Cup said we'll have, what did he say? 1 mil subs by 2026. So who knows?
He said like 100,000. It was not a correct. He didn't write it correctly. That's all I know.
All right, we're gonna just say you said 1 million subs for our sake, and hopefully, you know, hey, you never know. With 1 million subs, FIFA might invite us out to go see a game or two. So
you never know.
Who knows? But it's exciting with the new format, especially if it's a playoff. That third place team gets a playoff, like what they do in the Europa League. Like when the third place team got to do the playoff to qualify for the Europa League if they lose in the Champions League or the Europa Conference League. Like that would be hype. But like that's so many games to think of. Like for the fan perspective, that's fun because you got to see all these games. But for the player perspective, that is so many games being played. Like it's ridiculous.
Would a playoff make sense if there's 12? If there's 12 groups in the best 8, a playoff wouldn't make sense. But
how would you say best 8 then?
I mean, they have their analytics. They have their data. They can score it however they want. It could be literally scored based off points. I don't know, any other goal score, goal difference. I don't know. Again, not something we have yet information wise because this expansion has yet to be approved. It's just like it's about to be. It's
preliminary.
Yeah, the FIFA is going to improve it. Yeah, but they're going to approve it pretty soon. But yes, I like it. 100 matches is going to be interesting. You could make the argument it's going to be too much, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
It's during the summer though, so hopefully
because there are people who try to watch every single game every day, and 104 also means. I mean, well, it is during the summer, but that's good for kids. But we're gonna have jobs, so it doesn't really mean much to us anymore. But it's nice. It is during the summer. A lot of people have more time to watch it. But for those who don't want to watch that much, and because they're busy and only want to catch a game here and there, it might be too much to keep up with. So I don't know. We'll kind of have to wait and see for that.
We'll see.
But
like I said, kicking about in 3 years. We'll see what happens.
If we're kicking about in 3 years, we'll try to do the best we can. But like I said, we're gonna have jobs. We're out of college by then, so
I'll have jobs. I'm out of college in a year, so yeah,
exactly.
I'll be somewhere. Who knows? Yeah. I'll be somewhere to be determined. Future me, hi. How are you? Hope things are well in 2026.
Originally before this was supposed to be, like I said. I think 16 groups of 3. It's only supposed to be like 80 matches total. So this is a big increase already. Right now, it's 64 currently in the World Cup. And then it was supposed to increase to 80 and then increase to 104.
Never mind. I figured it out in my head when you said.
Yeah. No, for the total one. So they're still waiting to meet about it in Rwanda, I think. I don't know when.
Rwanda.
Yeah, because the governing body's ruling council in Kigali, Rwanda.
Interesting.
Is where they're at least going to meet because they probably move around here and there. But I like it. It's going to be harder though for a lot of teams because a lot more chance for upsets. USA is in our normal setup. USA has a much better chance of going farther, and now there's going to be a lot more teams in there that could provide a lot of different things, different challenges for teams, blah, blah, blah.
Usually the host gets easier.
So we'll see. I don't know.
Though. Usually the group. Usually they do.
It's technically still random, but yeah.
Yeah. It pans out that way usually, but there's 3 hosts, so who knows? But there's more teams, you know, so like it could balance out though. I think maybe groups are going to be more even now because there's more teams. Because I feel like it'd be harder to have a group of death now with the new format than in previous years.
I mean, you could also say there's a higher chance of there being more groups of death because I don't know how qualifying's going to work yet, but you could have a higher chance of like the teams that qualify just having a match with other bigger teams. I don't know, just because I don't know. Like there are plenty of teams that miss out on it. Like Italy we're probably finally going to see in the World Cup. Things like that. Like there are other teams who normally don't get the opportunity just because of the limited amount of teams that are going to have a chance now. But it'll allow other countries to grow, which is great. Financially wise, footballing wise. Like I want to see there's 2 continents I want to see more of, and that's Africa and Asia. And I think like we missed out on like Nigeria last World Cup. And Nigeria has the tools to be great. They have Osimhen right now, who is arguably the most informed striker in the world. Like things like that. And then Asia, they could have a China come in to play, that has never played before. India could find a way to come in that have never played the World Cup before. Things like that. These countries could grow in the way that like the MLS did in '94 when they created their league and they grew from then. things like that. I don't know. Well, it's just a matter of waiting and seeing. But I like it. I think it's overall positive. Overall, a good idea. And gives us more chance to go to more games in person. But more money to be taken from our pocket.
Hey, who knows? 3 years times, who knows what we'll be doing? Maybe we'll be doing this. Maybe we'll be doing something else. Maybe we'll have money to do this. Who knows? Who knows?
Never know. We'll have a CBS podcast on CBS alongside Carragher and Thierry Henry.
But I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this now, and this might bite me in the butt in the future. If I have a podcast with Jamie Carragher, I will refuse to do it. I swear. He just annoys me so much. I don't care if this, like, if it comes true in the beginning. Honestly, if you future me or anyone seeing this, do it anyway, because that's money right there. It's fine. You just don't have to like the guy. It's fine.
I would literally say, if you don't want to take it, I will. I don't give a crap who it is.
It's us three. It's a package deal. It's us three or nothing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no,
I was thinking as a collective, but it's cool.
It'll be us two. It'll be us two. If you don't want to be there, don't worry. Don't worry.
No. I'll take it. I just won't like him. Hey, he might be retired by then. Who knows?
Hey, you never know. He's got enough money too.
Yeah,
he's got enough money too. So, anyways, back on track, soccer. Let's see. I don't want to. I do want to bring up. I do want to bring up. Paul Pogba. We talk about him. Paul Pogba seems to be like the recurring theme on our channel because he was in our.
He always pops up.
Second episode, one of those.
First episode.
For the voodoo stuff. And we brought him back. We brought him back for another episode, but it seems like the voodoo stuff is kind of coming true. If we went back in time and talked about it, he's missed 33 games. Since joining, apparently, I think. That being like 90-something%, upper 80% of Juventus game, and they're thinking about terminating his contract already. Which I thought he was going to do months ago, and they're finally tired of him. Yeah, he just got hurt again for like a few weeks.
He played one game and then tweaked his calf.
Paul Pogba, man. Paul Pogba, dude.
He's something else, I must say. Like,
there's stories. There's stories of footballers, fake footballers. I know of one in, I think, Brazil, in like the top 4 divisions of Brazil, who just like are somehow able to BS the crap out of their careers. And they use their connections to get places on teams, blah, blah. And then they fake injuries and things like that to get out of it so they don't have to actually play and be exposed that they're a fraud and just get the millions of dollars. Like, oh my God. I forget his name, but he played. The owner loved him. He joined the team because the owner loved him as a person. Joined the team and didn't get any playing time, and he was okay with that. Purposely didn't get it. And then they had injury crisis, and they had to play him, and he comes in, and he fights a fan right away. He like runs over to a fan and starts fighting him so that he gets kicked out of the game and doesn't have to play. I'm starting to think this is where Pogba's at. I'm thinking Pogba lost his love for the game, and he wants the millions still, and he's just done.
I feel like that's. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the guy after that West Ham game, but dude, I don't. Dude, I feel bad to an extent because if he's not faking it, he just has the worst luck ever with injuries.
He's definitely not faking it. Is the thing. Like he's just very unlucky, or the voodoo is real. The curse that was put on him is a real.
Honestly,
at
this
curse.
point, shit, I might go see a witch doctor myself and be like, "Hey, yo, how do I reverse this shit? Because it ain't working." That's my recommendation.
If you could do that for him, you can do it the other way around for Andres.
Exactly. If I had Paul Pogba needs to go see a witch doctor. Whoever can undo spells. I don't know how that shit works, but go to someone. Get that shit lifted.
I totally imagine that he's probably tried already too. That's the funny thing. He definitely has done it too.
It worked for a day. I guess it worked for a game.
One game, man. Dude, it was so sad too because when he played, like I remember the social media was like livid. It was just all Paul Pogba's finally making his appearance. Like after hundreds of days. Pogba finally gets to play for Juventus. Boom, injured again, and they might
3
terminate
weeks
his contract. This man's going to the MLS next. I don't think MLS or France.
Come on, come to
MLS or
Galaxy.
France.
I know I'm in LA. I'm wearing LAFC, but honestly, Galaxy. No, hear me out. A Galaxy needs a new player with their squad. But anyway, I digress.
They
need someone
do.
else.
I mean, they do, but that doesn't mean you should go there. So do many other teams. I'm just an LAFC fan. I'm just biased. And Andres is wearing an LAFC jersey. He should not
I'm
be
just
saying
saying
this stuff
it
right
makes sense because like LAFC's stacked, right? Like they're stacked on stacked. I mean, Galaxy needs to be stacked to compete with LAFC, so they should bring in the next big name, or it's Inter Miami, one of the two.
now. Yeah, I could totally see him in Inter Miami.
Yeah,
his brother played for Inter Miami.
Oh, well, I guess, and David Beckham, United connection. Who knows? But
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I feel bad for the man. I mean, imagine it's just, I guess, it's so annoying. It's not even like a serious injury because in training you go hard, but you don't go like that hard. Yeah. So it's like, it's probably like he tweaked it, making a pass and he just felt something. And he was like, okay, well, that's his luck. But also the physios, I got to call out the physios though, because honestly, it's not just the player. It's the physio's job to keep them fit. And
you know what? Let's talk about
clearly
this.
they're failing the poor man.
Let's talk about this.
Horribly.
They're doing him dirty.
They're doing
him dirty. Bro.
They're setting him up for failure. I don't know. They're trying to get him out of the club, but my God, the physios, the whole sports medicine department of Juventus needs to get a hard check because you cannot have a player out for that long. That's ridiculous. And they get immediately injured.
And you're paying how much? You're paying how much to him? And he goes on.
This is one of the biggest clubs in the world, and your physio department is shit. I mean, come on. Oh,
but we know. We know they're going through it.
I'm calling out the physios, the doctor, the head doctor, the sports medicine doctor, physician, and I'm calling out Pogba. I'm calling out all three of them. Honestly, I blame more the physios because they're more one-on-one. But also, I know how it works with the sports med physician, like the head physician at the clubs. I blame him too because he's supposed to oversee all that shit. So I blame him as well. But also I feel bad for Pogba, but I also blame the coach.
Yeah.
I blame poor things.
Yeah.
Doesn't go anywhere. Pogba, the physio, and then the physicians.
He's still going to be in MLS within 2 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll be repping LAFC and you'll have an LAFC jersey of him. And then we'll like be talking about some like him, how crazy he is in form. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Literally, give it to. All right. Well, I say we just call it there because we're at pretty good 30 minutes. We'll cut this up. We'll post it. Like I said, like Andre said, we'll have more content coming out. Shorts, TikTok stuff. So if that interests you, subscribe for the shorts. Follow us on TikTok. I think for the Badge Podcast on TikTok. Hopefully we'll see you guys in other videos. Deo should be with us next time. We might have another podcast video coming out in 2-3 days, depending on when we can record.
Sorry, I just had to. Thursday.
I'm just practicing for next season of the championship.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry. Don't say sorry. You're not sorry. I know you haven't been sorry for years.
I have not. Nor will I ever be. Nor will I ever be.
I know.
And all right, we'll see you guys in a few days, hopefully. And peace, brother.